Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we peel back the layers of corporate filings to reveal the juicy stuff hidden within. Today we are diving into a filing from NeuroOne's Medical Technologies Corporation. And let me tell you, this one has some interesting financial news to unpack. So what is this really about? Well, on the 17th of February 2026, NeuroOne's Medical Technologies Corporation, or the company as they call themselves, dropped a press release about their financial results for the quarter that ended on the 31st of December 2025. More importantly, this is a Form 8K filing, which is for current reports, meaning something significant happened that the company needs to tell us about right away. And in this case, it's about their financial performance. Now, typically these 8K filings can be pretty dry, covering all sorts of corporate events. But when they are tied to financial results like this one, that's where the real story often lies. It's like getting a sneak peek behind the curtain to see how a company is actually doing right after a quarter wraps up before it even gets into the more detailed quarterly reports. The company is using this filing to share their financial results for the last quarter of 2025. This is super important because it gives us an immediate look at their performance and what might be driving it. It's like getting an early report card for the company. While we do not have the full press release here as part of this filing, we know it exists and it holds the key details. The filing itself tells us that the press release announcing these financial results is included as an exhibit. So think of this 8K filing as the official notification that the results are out, and the press release is where you would go for the actual numbers and the company's commentary on those numbers. Let's look at what the company is registered on the stock market. Their common stock with a par value of $0.001 per S-share is traded under the ticker symbol NMTC on the Nasdaq stock market LLC. This tells us it is a publicly traded company whose performance we can track and analyze. Being listed on the Nasdaq is a significant detail. It means they are subject to the listing standards of one of the world's major stock exchanges, which often implies a certain level of financial transparency and corporate governance requirements. This number here is the IRS employer identification number, a unique identifier for tax purposes. It is a standard piece of information for any registered business in the United States. This Form 8K is what we call a current report. Companies are required to file these for specific events that are considered material to investors. So when you see an 8K, it means something important is happening right now that you as an investor or interested observer should know about. This particular one focuses on the company's financial results from the end of last year. The earliest event reported is the 17th of February 2026. This date is crucial because it tells us when the information being disclosed became officially relevant, or when the event itself occurred that is being reported. In this case, it's the date the company decided to announce its financial results for the quarter ending the 31st of December 2025. The subject of our report is NeuroOne's Medical Technologies Corporation. This name itself suggests they operate in the medical technology sector, likely focusing on innovations related to the nervous system given the neuro prefix. Companies in this field often involve significant research and development and can be subject to stringent regulatory approvals. The company is incorporated in Delaware. This is a very common practice for businesses in the United States, as Delaware offers a well-established and business-friendly legal framework for corporations. It does not necessarily tell us where their operations are, but rather where they are legally formed. This is the address of their principal executive offices located in Eden Prairie, Minnesota. This gives us a geographical anchor for the company's headquarters and is important for understanding their operational base within the United States. This phone number is the registrant's telephone number, including the area code. It's a direct line to the company for any inquiries, including those related to investor relations or general corporate matters. Let's talk about what kind of securities are officially registered. The company has common stock par value $0.001 per S-share traded under the ticker symbol NMTC on the Nasdaq stock market LLC. This is the core of their public trading activity and what most investors would be interested in. And here is something interesting. The company is checking a box related to being an emerging growth company. This status generally allows companies to take advantage of certain accommodations for a period after going public, which can include reduced disclosure requirements. It signals that they are likely a relatively younger or smaller public company still in a growth phase. Now let's talk about the actual meat of the filing, the financial results. While the detailed numbers are in the press release that is incorporated by reference, we can infer the significance of this filing. Companies typically release their financial results because they have either some positive news to share or some vital information that investors need to be aware of. For NeuroOne's Medical Technologies Corporation, this filing signifies they are providing an update on their performance as of the end of 2025. When we look at companies in the medical technology space, success often hinges on innovation, product adoption, and navigating complex regulatory pathways. The financial results would therefore tell us about their revenue growth, their profitability or losses, and how efficiently they are managing their resources. For instance, consistent revenue growth could indicate successful product launches or increasing market penetration. Conversely, a widening loss might suggest significant investment in research and development or challenges in bringing products to market. Without the specific numbers from the press release attached to this 8K, we are flying a bit blind on the granular financial metrics. However, the very act of filing an 8K to announce these results means the company believes these results are significant enough to warrant immediate public disclosure. This could be related to hitting key revenue milestones, beating or missing analyst expectations, or announcing a new strategic direction based on their financial position. It's what we call timely disclosure, and it's a fundamental aspect of maintaining investor confidence in the public markets. So, what is the story here? It is a company in the medical tech space sharing its latest financial performance. The fact it is being reported on an 8K means it is current and important. Investors would be looking at these results to gauge the company's health, its growth trajectory, and its potential for future success. As a newer public company, possibly an emerging growth company, these results are even more critical as they shape investor perception and influence the stock price. The key takeaway is that NeuroOne's Medical Technologies Corporation is providing a snapshot of its financial condition at the close of 2025, and this update is deemed significant enough to be publicly shared without delay. Alright, let's put on our Warren Buffett hat for a moment. When a company like NeuroOne's Medical Technologies Corporation files an 8K solely to announce financial results, it tells us they are operating with a degree of transparency. The fact they are an emerging growth company means they are likely still scaling and investing heavily. We need to look past short-term fluctuations and understand the long-term potential. Are they gaining market share? Is their technology truly disruptive? Are they burning through cash too quickly, or are they managing it efficiently to fuel growth? The devil is always in the details, and those details are in the press release, but the structure of this filing tells us they are following the rules and providing timely information about their financial health. For investors, it is crucial to analyze those details to see if the company's progress aligns with their long-term vision. Overall, NeuroOne's Medical Technologies Corporation is sharing its financial report card for the end of 2025. This is a moment for investors to assess their performance and future prospects. The company is operating as a public entity with an obligation to keep stakeholders informed. The move towards an emerging growth company status suggests a focus on expansion and development. Future analysis would require delving into the actual financial statements released in their press announcement to understand revenue trends, expenses, and profitability. Okay, that is our quick decode of this NeuroOne's Medical Technologies Corporation filing. What are your thoughts on companies releasing financial results via 8K filings? Do you think it is a good practice? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this breakdown valuable, please hit that like button, it really helps the channel. And if you want more deep dives into SEC filings to uncover the real story behind businesses, make sure you subscribe. Also, we have a fantastic community growing over on Discord, so come join us, link is in the description. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video.